All right, guys, I'm going to go over multiplying rational functions. So this is, I guess, we're going to do section 9.2 and 9.3 together. So this is 9.2. If you understand it, go ahead and watch the 9.3 video, which is on dividing, because the homeworks will be combined. You're not going to have like one for multiplying and one for dividing. So you want to just go ahead and watch the next video on 9.3. So the one rule that you need to know when multiplying rational functions is to to factor before you begin multiplying. You don't want to multiply these things out and then factor them later because they're going to be really big and messy. So it's easier to factor them in their smaller forms. Don't forget that the term rational just means a fraction. We're just dealing with fractions here. So you want to go ahead and factor each one individually. So we have x minus 4x. So here I can see that my GCF is x. So if I pull out an x there, I'm left with x minus 4. Here I can also pull out an x. So x and then x squared minus 9. And this can be factored further, guys. This is the difference of squares. So this is actually x times x plus 3, x minus 3. If you don't catch that, you could end up missing a fraction or a factor that'll cancel. So I'm going to rewrite them down here as I go. So I have x times x minus 4 in my numerator, and then x times x plus 3 times x minus 3 over here, and I'm still multiplying. So here there's no GCF, so I'm going to do my table. So I'm looking for the factors of 15 that sum to 8. So that's going to be 3 times 5, which is going to give me x plus 3 here, x plus 5 here. The same thing here, no GCF, so I'm looking for the factors of negative 8 that sum to negative 2. And that's going to give me negative 4 times positive 2. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. So that's going to give me x minus 4 here and x plus 2 here. Now I'm doing, bottoms up, but keep in mind that this is divided by a, so that's divided by 1 here. So if you have a number up here for a, you want to make sure that you're dividing in your factors. So I'm just going to rewrite it, x plus 3, x plus 5 here, x minus 4 in the denominator times x plus 2. Okay, so we're multiplying all across, so we know that we can go ahead and divide whichever ones are the same. So x divided by x here is 1. I'll do that in another color. So these two here, that equals 1. Okay, I don't like to say cancel because then you think that they go away, but it's 1. I have x plus 3 and x plus 3 here, so those are going to be 1s. I have an x minus 4. So those are 1s there. And that's it. So I'm left with the x plus 5, x plus 2, and x minus 3. So you multiply straight across, numerators with the numerators, denominators with the denominators. So you have x plus 5 in the numerator. I like to leave them in their parentheses so that you don't try to cancel out those x's because you cannot. So there you go. The last thing you need to do is FOIL. This will give you most of the credit here. So we're left with x plus 5 in the numerator. I'm going to FOIL down here so that it'll look nice. Okay, so x times x is x squared. X times 2 is plus 2x. Negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Those combine, x squared minus x minus 6. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Okay, so that's what I have here. So we're left with x plus 5 over x squared minus x minus 6 as your final answer. Okay, so nothing too complicated here. I have 2 more examples for you. So this one's kind of messy, right? You have 3 different terms that we're multiplying, this one, and this one. So you want to make sure that you factor them completely. Here there's no GCF, so we're going to do our table. 4 times 1 is 4. Remember A times C. That's sum to B. 4 times 1 is 4. So what are the factors of 4 that sum to 4? 2 times 2? It took a while, okay. So if we're doing bottoms up, we have x plus 2 over 4, and then x plus 2 over 4, which is going to give you 1/2, which is going to be 2 plus 1. Okay, so so we have this, x plus 2 over 4. We reduce our fraction, 1/2, and then our bottoms up, so we're left with 2x plus 1, okay? Because they're exactly the same, it happens twice. Okay, and bottoms up, the 2 comes to the front, 2x plus 1. So we'll write that over here, 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. And our numerator, here in the denominator, we have 2 times -5, which is -10, -9. So that's going to be -10 times +1. We also have a coefficient here, so then we're going to be x minus 10 over 2 times x plus 1 over 2. That's going to simplify to -5 over here. And here we have bottoms up, 2x plus 1. So that's my denominator over here, x minus 5, 2x plus 1 over here. That's just going to come down 3x minus 2. I'm going to put it over 1 so you guys see that it's in the numerator. We're looking for the factors of -25, that's sum to 0. That's going to be 5 and -5. X plus 5, x minus 5, order doesn't matter here. And then here we have 6 times -2, so we're looking for the factors of -12, that's sum to -1. 4 and 3, -4 times +3 gives you -1. Oh, sorry guys. So here we have the factors of -12 that equal -1. So, again, because we have a value for a, you're going to want to simplify your fractions. So we have x minus 4 over 6 times x plus 3 over 6, x minus, you can divide both of these by 2, so that's going to be 2 over 3. This is going to be x plus 1 over 2, and then bottoms up is going to give you 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. Okay, so we have 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. And now you can go ahead and start simplifying, getting rid of whatever cancels out or whatever factors are the same. So I'm looking for a 2x plus 1. Okay, remember when they divide, they equal 1. Another 2x plus 1, I have one here. Let's see, 3x minus 2, there's one right here. Okay, so they simplify to 1. X plus 5, x minus 5. So that one simplifies with this one over here. So I have x plus 5 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. So when you multiply them straight across, numerator with the numerator, denominator with the denominator, we're left with x plus 5 over 1, which is just x plus 5. Okay? I have one last example for you. So we have the length of the rectangle is 2xy cubed z over 5xyz squared. Okay, so that's the length. The width is equal to this. What is the area? Well, we know that area is equal to length times width, so we're just multiplying 2xy cubed z over 5xyz squared times 3x squared yz cubed over 4x cubed yz y squared z squared. So you want to go ahead and start simplifying. Now with these, because all your exponents aren't the same. You might just want to go ahead and multiply and then simplify at the end. That's what I'm going to do. So 2 times 3 is 6. X times x squared is x cubed. Y cubed times y is y to the 4th. Z times z cubed is z to the 4th. 5 times 4 is 20. X times x cubed is x to the 4th. Y cubed z4. So now you can go ahead and simplify. You could have simplified these 2's over here, so you could have divided by 2 here and 2 here from the beginning, or here I'm going to divide by 4, nope, by 2. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 20 divided by 2 is 10. Here I have 3 and 4, so I'm going to have an x on the bottom. 4 and 3 leaves me y on top. 4 and 4 is going to equal 1. Okay, so that is the width. And that's it. That's all we're doing here. I do have a practice problem. Make sure you have it ready for when you come into class. We're just multiplying these two expressions here. If you have any questions, let me know, shoot me a remind, or ask me tomorrow in class. If this made sense, go ahead and watch the next video so that you can kind of have this whole group together.